Mr. Högberg, viewers might be wondering about things like installation and calibration and updating of machines and training of staff and so on. Sometimes when you purchase some new technology, it comes with a hidden burden. Is this an issue for DrugLog?
No, I mean, this is one of the key things with the system is how we have solved that. Because yes, you're right. And also technology could be tricky to deal with if you haven't taken certain precautions. The way we work with this is, first of all, we have built quite a huge database of what we call calibrations or fingerprints, because that's how the system works. So if you were to buy a system from us, we can pre-populate with maybe not every drug that you are using, but we can go through our database and most likely we could pre-populate the device with fingerprints that covers maybe 80% of the usage you do. So that's the first. We could do that. We can set that up for you. Second, it's very easy for you if you implement a new drug in your program. It's very easy to implement that yourself into the system by calibrating certain concentrations. So you can build your own library as you move along as well. The system is also designed a bit like an Internet of Things. So every measurement, all the calibrations and the fingerprints you have are stored in the cloud, so that if the system, something happens with it, we will send you a replacement system and things are being downloaded and you're up and running in maybe half a day or something like that. So everything is backed up. We also perform service support online, because we can access the measurements and we can also access the system after your permission. You're giving us permission, so we can guide you through.
And another point, are there drugs that DrugLog cannot measure?
It cannot measure cloudy substances. It need to be like a propofol or bouillon nutrition solutions, because it's based on the technology, so we need to see through. But what we have seen is that antibiotics, analgesics, and all the drugs that we have come across are clear solutions. So it has not so far proven to be any problem, because most of the drugs that are given through injections, apart from propofol, of course, then are clear. So, but that is a limitation in the technology.
Remind me, it works on UV spectroscopy, I think.
Yes, that's correct. It's UV-Vis. We go from 200 nanometers up to 800, and we look at the complete spectrum, which is an important thing for the system to work well.
So the drug needs to be a UV absorber?
Well, not necessarily. It could also absorb around other wavelengths. Because as we look at the complete curve, so if you have an absorption around 400 or 500 nanometers, which is not in the UV field, we will see that as well, and we will build a calibration so that we can recognize and determine concentration.
And what next for Pharmacolog?
Right now, we are experiencing a bit of a shift in the company. We have partners, and we have the demand after the pandemic has increased rapidly. So we are pushing hard, promoting now and performing installations of the 3 units we have. Parallel to that, we also have a very exciting development project that we are running together with the University Hospital here in Uppsala. It's a project that it's taking its base in our current core technology, but the ambition is to develop a tool that can quickly determine the antibiotic level in blood in patients with severe infections. So today it is important for a patient with sepsis or something, an severe infection, that they have the right level of antibiotics in the blood throughout the treatment. And there are no easy ways to determine this. You can do it with HPLC, but it's costly and it takes time. Our goal is to have a tool that within 20 to 30 minutes can provide an indication to the physician that yes, you are on the right level or you are too low. Typically, they are too low today because depending on the patient's response to the antibiotic, the concentration will decline over time. And that is very individual. So you need to check every patient to determine whether they are right in the right level, in the right window, so to say. So that's an exciting project that we are running parallel, but it's a future project. But we have made some major progress over the last year with that prototype. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, that is very exciting. The company has come a long way in the past 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, there's a lot happening right now, indeed. And it's also like the surrounding world has sort of caught up with us in a way.
Yeah.
We get questions from, all of a sudden we started getting mails, they've heard about us, and the community pharmacy in Germany that just acquired in Oberdorf in Esslingen, they actually advertise their own business by showing that they have a DrugLog in. That's great. That's really fun.
Really?
And yeah, they did. Yeah.
Well,
So,
we not only make the stuff, we even check it with this high-tech equipment.
yes, exactly. We can ensure that you get the right medication. It was something like that. They had it on Facebook, their Facebook and Instagram. I think they even had, yeah. So it's, I think the timing is right. And it's also been, I mean, when I first went to EHAP, I think it was in Vienna, you could read a lot of scientific papers in the abstract book that was about medication errors. And there are several studies both from Germany and France, how many errors, I mean, 3 to 4% of all the bags in chemo production were outside the tolerances.
Yes.
And that is too much. I mean, if you talk about in no industry would accept that error rate. So, and now it's sort of, now people start looking for solutions for it. So that's interesting.
I think that's absolutely great. And there's obviously a lot more to come. We'll be watching with much interest. Mr. Högberg, thank you very much for giving us an insight into DrugLog and the emerging new developments. For more information about DrugLog, WasteLog and PrepLog, please visit the Pharmacy Update Online website using the link in the description. And make sure to subscribe for more news, journals and videos. For updates straight for your inbox, sign up using the link below. And thanks for watching.